to our new home. Today's our first day in Trigger. We woke up this morning in Carson City after getting the RV dropped off in Reno last night. And yeah, we drove down here, parked on the side of the road. And it wasn't just on the side of the road, it was like next to this really nice lake called
Washoe Lake.
Washoe Lake State Park, yeah. And just off 395, not far from Carson City, Nevada. And so this is us on day one. We pulled into an RV park so that we could like plug in, check all systems, you know, check what it's like with city water, turn off the city water, run on all solar, run on, you know, oh well, we won't be using the generator here because we plug into electricity, but I will just check the difference between the solar and that and make sure everything's working the way it should. We're doing a little PDI on everything because the leveling jacks, the board was bad on it, so it's being replaced. They had to wait for the part. Our PDI is stretching out through the weekend, so we get to like check everything on it, see if there's anything that we missed when we were checking it out before. And on the way back to California, we'll be going past the dealers, and we're just going to stop in there and get the leveling jacks fixed. The sink in the kitchen needs to be realigned so that the slats fit on it. And yeah, so here we go. I'm going to do a little tour here, and Tree's going to give us some commentary about how she feels about it. So just coming out of the hallway, this is the living room, the little dining room there.
We actually have a dining room. This is the first time ever that Sean and I have lived together in 15, 16 years that we've had a place to eat meals together. It's kind of cool.
We had to sell our house to get a dining room, geez.
Right.
So, she's got a bunch of storage right now up in the bunk, queen size bunk up there. It's like windows and balances. So here's the cab. Really nice flex steel seats. Yeah, it's pretty basic. The Soundstream stereo, I don't know, it's okay. Nothing great. I don't know how the GPS works or anything. I'll find out. Yeah, the chairs are very comfortable, and you know, I know what I've read, but we'll see how that all goes. And you know, control panel for all the tanks, and bringing in the slides, and the generator and propane and all that stuff. Got the battery monitor for the solar down there.
If you guys are hearing any kind of weird sounds, there's some really wild wind that's happening outside right now. It's been kind of going on in the later part of the afternoon into the evening, and it's like it sounds pretty wild out there.
Yeah, it's kind of windy. The place is rocking a little bit. So here we go, and here we have our little jackknife sofa. I don't know about anybody sleeping in that unless they sleep in the fetal position. 50-inch TV that retracts into the I'm not going to do it the whole way because that cord I have over there, but that retracts. We're going to watch a movie here soon. There's a window behind it, so that's pretty cool. I think we're going to remove that balance and put the Sonos soundbar up there. And here we come into the kitchen. I'll stand back so you can get a better view of it. And yeah, I don't know. What do you think, Tree? You like your kitchen?
I like it. I definitely have to get used to less space, but I can do it.
Yeah, we're, even as much stuff as we got rid of, we realized we're going to have to get rid of more stuff. So
my most favorite part of the kitchen are the pantries.
Oh. Yeah, they're two big pantries. I think they need some like extra drawers, shelves, and a couple of them maybe.
Oh yeah.
Just to utilize more space if you need them.
Yeah, one more.
Maybe a short one on top there, and then one of the ones on top split in half. So we got a nice Whirlpool,
big
refrigerator,
residential.
freezer, residential. It's got ice maker with all the goods on it. Looks kind of blurry. There you go. Here's the back. Here's the bathroom sink area with a little storage underneath. And here's into the bedroom. So here's the storage is pretty good. There's the TV, and there's there's storage behind the TV. I'll show you in a second. And yeah, 2 closets here.
Full of stuff.
Full of stuff, yeah. Just a quick look.
Nothing is organized right now.
Okay, here's how the TV goes. You pull that thing. It flies open. Glad it stops. There's that. And it's just more big storage back where they could put a laundry, washer, dryer, combo
There's
unit.
some drawers in there. There's 3 drawers in that closet area.
Yeah, big fat drawers. Some more storage above the bed. King size bed. It's very comfortable. We noticed this is the frame around here is the slide that comes in when the slides come in, and we realized we could put some like kind of some kind of decorative color down those things. So then we got sliding door.
For privacy.
Yes, actually there's 2 of them. There's another one in the
On the other side of the bathroom.
oh yeah, there's also each side of the bed has cabinets, like little night tables. Trees just flashed at everybody. So
I didn't know.
here's our porcelain toilet and our pretty good sized shower.
Skylight
It's, a
over
little
there.
right, it's got a skylight and a light in it. Yeah, we went to Target today, so we have some house things. And that's pretty much it. It's just got the air conditioner here and another one in the back. Speakers, vents for the air conditioner. And oh, this is for an antenna. So it's just to pick up local stations. You can just turn it around. Came with a Sony Blu-ray player and a HDMI box that controls all 3 TVs. There's another TV outside. It's nighttime and it's windy, so I'm not gonna go out there. So anyway, that's what's going on with us. We still have the story of it's kind of blurry. There we go. We still have the story of how we ended up with this RV and not the one that we ordered and had been waiting for. The service was just horrible and they didn't communicate, and I found the unit we were needing closer to us for a lot less money, and they did all the installation of the solar and the internet and all this stuff for us for as fair a price as I could have imagined from anywhere. So
And they're awesome people. Everyone that we've dealt with at DeMartini RV sales in Grass Valley, fantastic people. We highly recommend them if you guys are looking for any kind of trailer, RV, anything.
they definitely put the customer first.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're gonna close off this video, and we'll probably add some more to it before we put it up on YouTube. Hope you guys are doing good. We'll see you soon. Bye. Hey guys. Where we left off in our last video was we were in the RV park in Carson City. After we got the RV delivered to us in Reno, they drove us over there, and we went to a UPS store where we did the notary public, so of us taking delivery, and it was like 8 o'clock at night, so we drove down the road and stayed on the side of the road by Washoe Lake, just on this pull off. And the next day we got up and we went to the RV park that we had reserved. So we went there just so that we could hook up to shore power and run through all the systems in the RV, you know, the pressure and the plumbing and all that, you know, just everything that we would need to do hooked up that way. So we stayed there for a few days and just looked through the RV. It was a kind of a pre-delivery inspection that was extended for the weekends because they didn't have the motherboard for the leveling jacks. So that was kind of the major thing that they didn't have for us, and it turned out there was a part missing for the tow vehicle too. So we didn't take the tow vehicle with us. And after staying in the RV park, we went back up to Washoe State Park. But as far as like staying in the RV park, we realized that we just really didn't like that. It was mostly people that were there full time, mostly in trailers. Nobody was outside ever.
And part of that, I wondered if they weren't outside because it was so windy there during the day and in the evening. But like he was saying, it was predominantly people that live there full time as opposed to people like us.
Right. Anyway, that's not our style, and we hope never to stay in any of those ever again.
And there was really nothing against that park itself. It was actually a
nice park.
decent park.
Yeah, it was clean and
but
everything.
Just on top of each other, like right next to each other.
Yeah, just really not our style. So anyway, we left there after just checking out the cabinets and the way that the blinds align and just everything with the RV. And so we wanted to try dry camping after that. So we went back to Washoe State Park, and this time we went to the other side of the lake where there was actual camping sites that we were able to pull into, back into. We weren't hooked up to any water or any electricity. It was just dry camping. And so we were able to like run the solar at the time, which was hooked up to the AGM batteries, which were the batteries that came with the coach, and everything worked fine. We had a great night there, and so now we are back at DeMartini's RV, where we bought the RV, and we came back last Wednesday, and they did some of the updates on things. The shower it didn't really have a leak. It just one part was put where the shower door slide was put on backwards, so the water had come through and caused a puddle. They fixed that, and
they fixed the sink.
They fixed the sink. They put in the leveling jack motherboard, so right now we're able to use auto levelers, and that was really nice. And so now it's just a part for the tow vehicle. Really, is the last thing we're waiting for, and they'll put that in on Monday, and just a couple other little things like the cabinets need to be aligned, and
the front door.
The front door needs to
be
latched. The latch is funky, and then the RV or the internet dome that we had put in, we need to fine tune that. So anyway, we're hoping to be out of here on Tuesday, maybe. I don't know. We're not rushing anybody. We just want it to all be done right. So now, like I said, we're back here at DeMartini's waiting for that stuff. All these things got fixed. Oh yeah, that's right. So they installed my lithium batteries, and the lithium batteries are supposed to give us twice as much power to be able to last longer if it's cloudy or whatever. And so we're noticing a couple things. I think it's mostly the settings I probably need to set in my controller, so I need to get together with some solar expert friends of mine and see how that's supposed to go.
So while we've been hanging out in beautiful Grass Valley, California, we have taken the opportunity to go and check out some different places along the Yuba River. We went to a place that's known as Purdon Crossing or Purdon's Crossing the first day, and that place is really cool. Pretty secluded, down a dirt road, gravel road. We were some of the only people out there, a couple other people across the river, just very peaceful, really beautiful clear water. And then I think it was the next day we went out to a little town called Bridgeport. Not the same Bridgeport that's over by Mono Lake, that side of the Sierras. This is a little town called Bridgeport, about half an hour away from Grass Valley, and that's my new happy place. When I have to think back to a happy place, I'm going to think back to there, because just beautiful. Water was really refreshing. Pretty cold.
It was really nice there, especially the first place I thought was just beautiful because the canyon was a little more narrow, and there was just dragonflies everywhere, and you could see little trout in the water, and there's crawdads putting these really cool shadows in the water. Both places were really beautiful. I would definitely recommend there, and hope to be going there again soon. So that's the thing, and we're also celebrated the 16th anniversary of our first date. I think on that day is the day we went to see It, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been pretty warm up here up until today, and so just hanging out waiting for our coach to get worked on. We just found things to do, like going down to the river and cooling off, and then on that day we went and saw It at the movies in the afternoon, and man,
really good.
That's really, really good. I mean, I read the books, and when I read the books, they were like too scary to read at night. So we went and saw the movie in the daytime, and it definitely lived up to the promise of the books. A few times my heart just like jumped out of my chest. But
if you like scary movies, go see it.
Go see It. Yeah. So that was good.
Yeah. And we also visited with our friend PJ and Bill. PJ lives not too far from here, so she came by and visited us, and also brought a friend Bill with her. And
then when we were in Carson City, right, we had a visitor too.
Oh, right, our very first visitor, Robin.
Robin.
She was our first house guest. Yeah.
So anyway, hi you guys if you're watching this, and yeah, I guess that's kind of where we're at right now. We're camped out in the dealer's lot. They've got a little camping hookup site way in a corner of their lot, and we're hooked up to electricity and water right now.
Yeah.
And
It's really allowed us these last 4 or 5 days. It's just really allowed us to settle in and get really comfortable in our new home. For one thing, this dining area is becoming our favorite place to hang out because we've never had a dining room table, so it's kind of nice to have a place to eat. But also, it's just a really comfortable place to kick back. You know, we have couches and other places to sit, but we just find ourselves hanging out here, and it also turns into a bed. It might be a nice little cuddle area, a place to watch movies. So I think it's going to be
I like the day bed idea.
yeah.
Okay, so how we're doing overall? I'm loving it every day. There's just another level of kind of sinking into this new reality and realizing that we can go any place we want and have our yard be different every day. And if there's something we don't like, we can just go on down the road and find another spot. As far as like living in an RV, I don't know, that being in this one particularly is like being in a nice little hotel on wheels. I mean, often when I'm in the bathroom area, the sinks or whatever, everything feels like kind of like a nice hotel. So that's all fine. As far as like Tree's cooking and not having an oven, I don't know. It's called an oven. So, you know, I don't know what she means by not having an oven. It seems to work just fine.
The traditional oven.
She made brownies, and she did like a chicken bake, and yeah, I have no problem. It all seems just as good as any other oven she ever used.
Oh, one thing that I have that I did learn, I thought it was a great idea ahead of time to buy silicone bakeware, thinking, oh, you know, it doesn't break and it doesn't take up much space. They suck. They suck. I will be using them occasionally. I might end up giving a couple of the pieces away, but just if you're ever thinking about getting silicone bakeware, probably don't.
Do it. Oh yeah, one thing I was going to talk about, like living in an RV and what that's like. We had thought we were going to get a composting toilet, and we actually have bought it and had it delivered. But when we got here to the RV and we were talking to our RV salesperson, Brent DeMartini, he kind of talked us out of it. He's like, you know, it's going to smell, and we told him, you know, about the people we'd heard said that it didn't smell. And he's like, no, they do. Those people just got used to it, and so he kind of talked us out of it, and at this point I'm kind of glad because the toilet that came with it's really nice. It's porcelain, and when I was actually able to do our first dump, and doing the dump was actually really easy. And one of the reasons it's so easy is because this rig comes with a macerator, which well, I'm sure you know what macerate means, but it just grinds up everything in the black tank and turns it into liquid. So when you pump it out, it pumps out through this like thin very flexible hose that just fits really nice, and then there's also a place where you can hook up the water. There's like an internal sprayer, so it cleans out the inside of the tank. So I was able to do all that stuff and then flush the gray water after that, and it was just really easy. And I think all the hesitation and doubt I had about having to dump black tanks from all the horror stories I heard from people I mean, I haven't had an issue. I mean, I haven't done it a bunch of times, but if it's as easy as this, yeah,
the 2 times you've done it is
I
great.
can't see a reason to not use the system that, you know, came with the macerator and the sprayer. So, yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and go with that. And besides that, I just need to like figure out how to use the controller for the solar system, and that's about it.
Any regrets yet?
No, I don't have any regrets at all. Just, you know, being able to like be flexible with the situation that's happening is the most important thing, and so far that's working really good. I'm really loving my life. I'm just really loving where we're at in our relationship, and just looking forward to more of it. So, you know, I think I'm going to put some pictures of like some of the places we've been, some little videos of stuff like that here at the end of this video. So, well, that's all we have for this time until we get another video going. I want to say we love you. Thanks for watching us. I'm Sean.
And I'm Tree.
And we're Seek and Enjoy Team Love.
And don't forget, like our video and subscribe, and have an awesome day.